Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's beginning to actually snow here and it's so beautiful out. I think I might want to show you. So you can tell from my window, it's really white and snowy. I know my window is a little bit foggy, but yeah, it's just the time. Okay, so in today's video, I really want to talk about our worth as women and how we really view our worth in this world. Some people think that, you need to do a lot of things to actually feel worthy. Maybe buy more stuff to feel worthy. That's just my plant. Maybe, have a lot of people so I can feel worthy. But the question here is, where do you derive your sense of worth from? Is it by doing things? Is it by buying more things? Or is it just appreciating all that you have right now and all the person that you are, right? And there were times in my life where I had to question certain stuff. Like I had to question the stories and things I was believing about myself that necessarily weren't true, but because I was operating from that past self and operating from my own traumas, pain points, and I didn't really stop to reflect and stop to really see where my life was going. I was just too afraid to ask. I was too afraid to look within, and kind of the norm or the situation I was living in is I can never satisfy everybody. I cannot really make everybody happy. I cannot really do things that people will appreciate me for. Because, there's going to be people who are going to disagree by all means, who are going to have their own ways to really communicate why they don't like certain things about my life. But the actually owning yourself and knowing your worth is where you begin to set a standard for yourself, right? Set standards, put yourself first. And when I say put yourself first, we hear this all on everywhere really, that putting yourself first means you are not thinking about anybody. But in this case, what I mean by put yourself first, put your needs first. Where are you putting yourself in this world? Where are you placing your value in? You start to slowly see where things need to be changing in your life and what is your current circumstance and how can you change it? What is your situation right now and how can you better it? So it's never about, like I said in my previous videos, it's not about how much things you buy and how many people you that love you and how greatly appreciated you are, which those can be amazing things and it's a good feeling. But in attaching our self-worth to other people's eyes and what they value of us and what they see value from us is like you're giving away yourself in the hands of that person to tell you who you are. In giving that person yourself and depending on them to give you all the answers about who you are, you're losing yourself in other people's eyes. You are not being true to yourself there. And that's where this lack of, self-worth, lack of self-esteem stems from, is we depending on others and other people's views to, carve a path for us to tell us who we are and who we need to become. So if you're watching this, I really want you to reflect on this question. How many people in your life do you depend on fully that their opinions matter more than you? It is important to depend on someone. Okay? In this life we cannot thrive alone. But depending on someone, whether it was emotionally, whether it was financially, or other areas as well, is you are placing all your efforts and hard work and your passions, your goals, your dreams in a corner to actually depend on this person to give you all those things. Well, this is also what we do with emotions and what we do with regulating ourselves, is that we depend on someone to come and fix, or to come and show us how we need to feel, or to come and tell us this situation is not the right situation to be in. And we go back and forth trying to look for the perfect person to have everything that we already need, not knowing that we are not meeting our needs by listing out the things that matter to us. And when I started doing this exercise of my worth and values, and what do I want in a person, what do I want in myself, am I in my truth that I'm able to embody that person I want to become? And by embodying the person, it's not just saying yourself any affirmations or things that can make you feel good in the moment, but it's a practice that you would have to do every single day to get out of that state, to change the story, to repattern your mind, to shift your energy, shift your focus, and not live so much in the past, because living in the past means you're actually living in misery. You're living in past conditioning, you're living in past beliefs, you're living in a life that happened to you, and now you're being victim of it. So instead of being victim of what happened and the struggles and what life was like before, as a child, you can look through in the future, or you can look in the present and see how can you change your current circumstance. What are some actions that you need to take? So there's so many different things, so many different ways you can go about changing your situation and coming out of suffering, because suffering is actually being in a victim state. When you are suffering and you're feeling like, oh, it shouldn't be happening to me, why didn't it happen to somebody else? I feel like they deserve it more, or I didn't do anything to deserve this. So this mental sphere that you're around, it's gonna keep circling back, right? It will keep coming back to the same place. It'll keep coming back to the same point of victimhood, and you're constantly never gonna find proactive ways to better your life because you're feeling sorry. When you're feeling sorry for yourself, never gonna take or feel in the moment of taking a decision that's different, that is really uncomfortable, right? And just observing everything that people are going through is just so much pain, because they're actually willing to go through that. And this is not to say there won't be challenges. Of course there would, but it's how you move through those challenges, and what state of mind are you in when you're moving past those challenges. So I really felt inspired to share this. As you can see, it's not really the perfect place or setting. I have a beautiful view in front of me, and as I was looking outside, I just felt really inspired and to really share this with you. So if this resonated, if any of this made sense to you, which I hope it did, make sure to comment down below, give me feedback, and give a thumbs up, to see that you're supporting this channel and supporting me making those videos. And it's actually beginning to snow, but I hope that this helped and resonated. Share it with someone that you think it will benefit, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye now.